Everyone, this is Amanda with Rogers Off-Grid Homestead, and it's time for another garden tour. Yes, the weeds are there again, but I will have time to take care of that tomorrow. So let's start out with my volunteer tomato plant. It's doing really nicely. I haven't fertilized it. I haven't put anything on it to keep any pests away. I've been just watching my chickens to make sure they don't eat it. There is some curling on the leaves, but it has been really dry. This does get watered. It did get watered by rain the last 2 days. Luckily, we've had a couple showers, and then we actually hand water everything by carrying buckets of water. So it's doing pretty good. Looks like this branch had gotten torn at one point. Could have been from one of my gigantic dogs. Okay, let's go to the garden. Rose over there watching a food dish that's not hers. She thinks every food dish is hers, and it's not. I'm gonna have to take the time and weed my garden this week. It's getting a little crazy again. Ooh, that zucchini's ready to go. Look at that. I've got a nice zucchini there. I need to make sure I pick that today when I get home from work. But my plants are doing really nicely. They're not as big as some. That's fine. These squash are overripe. They're really hard, but they're little. I think it's because the heat came on so fast after having some cool days. So I'm just gonna leave these on here and I'm gonna let them go to seed. My green beans are getting bigger. My kale is looking good. It's getting better. It's not as nice as I'd like it to be. My lettuce is coming back. My tomatoes are doing awesome. I have not had a single ripe tomato yet, but they're doing great. Look at this fuse blossom one. Look how big this sucker's going to be. And this is just a baby. I'm so excited for this one. As long as it doesn't turn out nasty, I'm good to go. This one has one. Oops. I've got two more. Drop that blossom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 flowers just on that one. We've got a whole bunch more coming up over here. Make sure my chickens don't come in here because I left the gate open a little bit. Oh, dang. This one was a fused blossom as well, and you could tell where it's going to have some rot because this is the other tomato that's growing, but maybe it'll protect it from the rain. Let's see. This one's going to be a nice one. It's just a baby. My okra's doing really nicely. Don't have any, I think I have, oh I do, look. I've got some okra growing right here. Right there. Oh, here. There we go. Okra. How awesome is that? I got too close. Got a whole bunch more flowers and blooms going right here. These are my brandywines. I am so excited for these tomatoes. You would not believe. Those are my favorite tomatoes ever. Quite a few more brandywines there. Got tons and tons of blossoms. So let's just hope they all come to fruit. I've got some yellowing. These are the, out of my thing again. I bought these from Tractor Supply. Okay, these are Parks Whoppers. They're a hybrid tomato, which just means that they pollinated. This plant was pollinated with another plant to make this plant. It's not GMO. It's a hybrid. So it's a Parks Whopper. And they're supposed to get really big, but this one's not that big. But it is yellowing. We've got quite a bit more tomatoes popping up on these. Hopefully they'll just continue to get bigger. And then these are my Prudence purples. And they're doing really nice. This one looks like I might have had a worm or a split. Let's check real fast. My daughter is off this evening with me, so it looks like we're coming to the garden to do some work today. I don't see a worm. Maybe it just split from the rain. Ooh. There's a spider on that one, but that one's dead. Okay, I'm not a fan of spiders. I know they're there. I'm good with them as long as I don't have to touch them. Look at all these beautiful flowers. They're coming up like crazy. I love blossoms. I actually am so obsessed with my tomatoes. I counted all of my flowers this weekend, and I had 154 flowers, which from the last weekend I only had 82, so I've almost doubled my flowers. Makes me so excited. I am completely off grid, and I've had a dog take off with a planter, one of my milk jug self-watering things. I'm gonna have to go get it. These are containers that we fill about anywhere. It all depends how dry it's been. It can be between half to a full gallon of water per plant. And they just have a tiny hole at the bottom where they drip it on there so it doesn't just run all over the ground. It actually saturates the ground around the tomato instead of running away from it. It's the only thing I could think of to do with an off-grid watering thing. I do have a 350-gallon water tank, which I do not have hooked up to my house yet. I'm not really worried about the weeds in this area. There's nothing there. I need to plant something. I need to pull up those cabbages because I planted them way too late in the year. So I need to pull those up and give those to my goats. And then plant something else there. That's why I'm not really worried about that. Oh, dang, I need to get in the house. I forgot to move my chairs away from the window. But my flowers are doing good. Okay, guys, so that's the extent of my garden tour. I have another zucchini. Right there. And some mushrooms. I have no clue what those are. I'm not going to worry about those. But I'll show you guys next week. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.